All right, everybody, this is day 2 on moving the cow and the bull with the sheep. It went really good. She still looked at me like I was an idiot for opening the fence for her. I didn't push her or nothing. I just opened the fence right here, called the sheep out. They all ran out, and her and the bull just stayed over here in the corner wondering what was going on. Oh, for a good 2 minutes. But I opened the fence, put the post there, she had the hole, and worked on taking down the rest of the fence, and her and the bull just walked through and started grazing right away. So she's definitely has not been moved like this, but it's not going to take her too long to catch on. So that's awesome that they're doing that. I believe some of these ewes are starting to show now. Some of them have gotten really heavy, more of the mature ones. So, and I'm gonna be lambing end of May, 1st of June. So maybe it's my imagination that they're just ballooning up and looking fatter. I don't think so though. It's been about a little over 3 months since the rams have been in. This is my first lambing, so I don't know when they start showing necessarily. But they're in this paddock now, doing this. This is where I had them earlier today. Again, as you can see in this bottom here, really nice. They laid it down really good for what was out here. It doesn't pick it up quite as good in the camera. It looks really dirty in the camera. Looks really muddy and stuff. This area was a little bit more muddy, but it's not plugged up. It's a little tore up here and there. You know, that's a hoof, sheep's print right there, but for the most part they trampled a lot of it down. Did a good job on it, and I'm happy with it here. So this once a day on this is looking like it's what I want to do out here in this pasture. Sorry about the wind, it's picking up on me. It's still a little chilly today, but spring's kind of on the way, I guess. The sheep are getting more and more used to the cow and the bull and the puppies. Yeah, see, that's the difference of a sheep and the cow. I mean, that's my fist. That this was a little bit wetter right down here in this little spot, so I didn't really want her out here. But it's also a reason why I wanted to get them moved across here before the rain started, so I wouldn't do too much of that. Because like I said, I mean that's my fist, and it's now level with that with the ground. But hey, here's what it is. You move on. She'll do a little plugging out here in this bottom, kind of like right in this bottom here, and it shouldn't be too much more than that. Got to check out each end of the pasture, make sure they're getting the best of the best. Let me see if I can find one. Oh, there she is. Hey, puppos. A couple of these ewes are looking really heavy from the back. There was one that was always overly fat, but not this. Thank you, GW. Not this girl here. As you can tell, she's kind of ballooning up quite a bit compared to what they were looking like. Would you stop doing that? You want to be on camera? What? You ain't got nothing to say now? Yeah? Stop holding the camera. Give me attention. So, but I believe she's showing. And then there's, like I said, the older ones are, I can't tell on the young ones. And it being my first time and stuff, but they're all looking a little bit more heavier. She's older. She had lambs last year and the year before. So I'd say she's carrying than the other one I'd expect to be, but she's always kind of heavy as that one out there. Or, no, pardon me, this one. This one's always been kind of heavy. When we got her, she was, all summer, she's way fatter than the rest, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen this year with her lambs. Hopefully she has them. When I picked her up, the guy said that she lost them. I don't know if she had triplets and they lost them, but hopefully, we get some good lambs out of her. Because, I mean, she's wide, but she's always been wider than the other ones. But, I mean, she's starting to look like a barrel there, so I'd assume she kind of is. She really don't, she don't mind me in here, but she also really doesn't want to be messed with, so. But that's the perks of kind of messing with your animals every day and just kind of being out here. They pretty soon they stop caring about you to an extent. I mean, sheep are still sheep, and I'm a predator, right? So they'll always be a little concerned. But at most, you get that there, they back up and look at you. And you just kind of walk through them. It's funny how fast their mouths go. They're going 100 miles an hour to beat everybody else to whatever they're eating. It's quite funny. A little windy today. As you can tell, the bull and the cow still haven't incorporated themselves too much in here. I guess my uncle said when I was in town that they were all laying down around each other, so that's a good sign. And then this one here. I believe this one's also, she's older, but I believe she's also carrying. I had trouble with this one last year, and I believe she's having a problem with the heat stroke, because I didn't know if she's going to pull through a couple of times. Oh, jeez. I just got ambushed. 2 Pyrenees taking out your knee. Doesn't feel that good. Anyway, she was having a hard time with the heat last year. To the point I wasn't sure if she's going to pull through or not, but I gave her some shade, made sure she had water, and she did. Hopefully she gets a little bit better minerals and stuff this year on what I'm feeding them, because obviously I don't know what they were fed and what kind of ground and pastures they were on when I bought them. Well, when I got her, she was on some kind of cruddy hay. She was on some kind of cruddy hay that didn't look that good. No pasture, of course, because it was a drought. So maybe that's why I didn't just have the minerals. I'm getting attacked again. Those jaws are hilarious. They start clanking off like that. I don't know what it is with these two. They're really funny, and I'm gonna have to take a video of it to prove my point. I can give these two their food, their milk right next to each other, no problems. I can put her on the other side of the fence and give them their milk that way, no problems. No, excuse me, other way around. I can put GW on that side of the fence and her in here and give them their milk, no problems, until I put her on the other side of the fence and GW in here, and then both of them will go like they don't even know each other against this fence line and just start acting like they're gonna kill each other. They don't. That's it. I don't understand it. I mean, they're with each other 24/7. I put that fence between them, and I give them their milk. They'll drink their milk, and then when they're all done, it's like they get in an argument. It's hilarious. It's like they don't even know they don't recognize each other. I don't get it quite. In here, they're just two big old teddy bears. See? Two big old teddy bears. They don't know what they're doing, but they try. They try. Yeah. So, anyway, like I say, cow and the bull seem to be incorporating okay. I mean, they're working it out. I don't expect them to be best buddies overnight, but today's move, it couldn't have went any better. Like I said, I just opened up that fence, left it open for them, started taking the backside of the fence down. They just walked through after the sheep and put their heads down, started grazing, didn't go nowhere, just started grazing. It's another reason I'm just kind of walking around in here, so she gets more used to people being around her. Supposedly she's supposed to come to a bucket and treats. She did not do that for me yesterday, whether because she don't know me or what, you know, it's how it goes. But yeah, so it's doing pretty good out here. Daily moves. I got one more thin strip here, so this is gonna be a thin area. As you can tell, it only comes from here to the road, so that's a thin area for these animals. And I'm going to move, so it's going to go further this way. And then it's a little bit wider than this, and it's going to go back down that way, back down that fence line. It's really weird looking at my fingers to the phone, but the fence line over there. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 days, possibly 7. I'm not the best at judging quite yet. But now, after that, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you, where I'm going, so I got to get that planned out. I got plenty of acreage out back. But my only concern is if I get everything out back and it starts to rain and hard, which we've been praying for like 3 years. It's a clay hill, and my road to get out back's not that good. So I'd be struggling every day to get out back and take them their water. Now, I might, if it starts, if it gets to where it's not freezing at night, I'll be able to load up the one water trailer and take out back. And then I'll make the hill or whatever in the four-wheeler, or however I got to do it, but I won't be carrying water up the hill. So that's one plan. In the summer, they're going to be out there too, but, you know, it don't get wet for weeks on end in the summer. So, you want me on camera? Yeah, not quite, not really. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. So it's good to walk through them. I really should pay more attention to these rams when I'm out here doing this, because you got a chance to get hit in the back of the legs, and that would not feel good with that dude. As you can tell, the bale just got moved, and they think they want it. So, they just left me in the dust. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, I call her Longhorn, the one right here in the back. I call her Longhorn just because of the tan and her spots like that. I'm pretty sure she's carrying. That one there's looking kind of wide. So, maybe I could get some comments from some of you guys that have had them more than a year. Like me, I've never had, I bought all my sheep last year and they'd already had their lambs. Except for one, and she wasn't showing, and I went out one day and the lamb was there, so obviously I don't know much about them, but I'm expecting like this one here. She's, again, you know, she's kind of barreled out, so we'll see. And then we got Buckethead here. Hi, Buckethead. Yeah. No pets with no alfalfa, huh? So yeah, this is day 2 of moving them, and I'm hoping like this tall stuff. You know, folks, this grass grew this tall in a drought, right? This here piece is about belly button tall, and I'm 6 foot. This grew in a drought. I can only pray and dream of what it's gonna do when we actually get some good moisture on it, some good rain, and get the animals impact, whether it's their saliva or extra mineral from the hay we're feeding, extra mineral from the mineral they're getting, even though they haven't touched their mineral in a month. I don't know. That might pick up when the green grass starts hitting them, and maybe it's more washy. I don't know. So far, Like I said, they haven't touched their mineral in a month. I got this. I'm gonna have to go through my dog kennel here this spring. I got these boards under here to help lift it up, but I think I'm gonna have to come in for the dogs and cut out this T right here. Just this one, and this one. So they have a spot so they can get under there better without frogging into there like they are. But they don't care. So I reckon that'll do it tonight, folks. Have a good one. Got animals, go spend some time with them. Listen to them eat their grass. It's one of the best sounds you can have. They're out here just doing their thing. It's relaxing. If you drink beer, whatever, bring out your lawn chair and just let go of stuff. And just watch animals do their thing and see how simple life really can be. Have a good one.